What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what kiteboarding gear I ride and why. Let's go.
1, 3, 5, go!
Coming from the wild, wild West Indies.
So yeah guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're new here, my name's Kelsick and I'm a full-time kiteboarder from the island of Antigua. And after 15 years of being pulled by a kite, I've become very particular with my gear. So today we're going to talk about what I ride, why I ride it, and why you might want to check it out. Okay, so the first piece of gear that I'm going to talk about, which is very important for any kiteboarder, is what kite do I ride. So I ride for a company called Tona Kiteboarding, which is based in the USA, but was actually started by three Antiguan friends of mine, Dre, Adam, and Derek. Basically, I've been riding for these guys since 2012, but they only made boards for quite a few years, and late last year was the first time ever launching a kite, which is the Tona Stratus. And that's what I've been riding for actually over 2 years. We did a year of prototyping and testing, and then the kite's been actually out in the public kite hemisphere since late last year. Yeah. And that's the kite I've been riding. So why do I ride it? Well, first off, it looks amazing. It's completely in line with all the rest of the Tona gear. It has that Caribbean style infused in it. But it's also a great kite. Our goal with the Stratus was to design a good all-around kite. Seeing as it's our first kite, we wanted it to cater to, as many people as possible. And we did a great job at hitting that target. Basically, super easy kite to fly, real stable, lots of D-power. And that basically turns that kite into an awesome kite for pretty much anyone. I use it for freestyle, free riding, foiling, and it's also a pretty fast kite, so if you want to get in the waves, it's also pretty good at that as well. If you're looking for a kite, we make 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 14. If you kind of want to support what I'm doing, support a cool up-and-coming brand, definitely go check out tonalife.com. Okay, and next up we're going to talk about boards. What boards do I ride? Well, Tona actually makes 3 boards right now. They make the Joyride, the Flow, and the Pop. And the one I like the most out of the entire range is the Pop 2.0. Reason being, it's the shape I've been riding since it came out. The Pop was actually the first shape that Derek and the Tona team basically made, and it was like the staple of the introduction to Tona. So basically, that means it's a pretty timeless shape, and it's designed to be fast, grippy, and basically create explosive pop, hence the name. So that's kind of why I like the board. It's fast, grippy, and it's bomb-proof. Thing is not going to break down on you. It's basically the one board that you can carry any and everywhere, and pretty much guarantee that it's just going to work and never pull out inserts or do anything weird. So yeah, the Pop is the board I ride the most, but I also have the Joyride and the Flow in the quiver. Pretty stoked on the Joyride. The Joyride's a new addition to the Tona board lineup. Basically, this is our first board that's sold as a complete. It comes with the Tona slippers, which are the foot straps, handles, stuff like that. So it's kind of designed to be a fun free ride / beginnerish board, where if you're kind of just super into strap riding, you just want kind of a light, simple setup, the Joyride is it. It comes with these big fins, so it's super grippy. So it's definitely, I think, the best board in the lineup if you really enjoy riding straps and you just want to get on a Tona board and shred it out through. So if you don't know about the Joyride, definitely go check it out. While we're here talking about all this stuff, anything that I talk about is going to be linked down in the description below. And also, if you want to actually buy anything from Tona, you can get a little sweet discount at checkout if you use Kite Like Jake. So yeah, if you need any of that info, it's all down in the description. So yeah, I also have the Flow in my quiver. It's not my main kiteboard at all. That's kind of Andre Phillip, the co-founder of Tona. That's his go-to board. And the reason I have it in my quiver is because it has a bit more rocker than the Pop and the Joyride. And this basically turns it into an awesome board for being a hybrid kiteboard. So if you want a kiteboard on a sick, smooth, carvy board, the Flow is it. Basically, more rocker basically makes the board a lot smoother, makes it smoother through chop, makes it land softer, but it also makes it a little bit slower. For me, I like a little bit of speed when I'm out kiting. That's why I ride the pop. But with that said, the flow is kind of the best hybrid board. So if you want to have a sick kiteboard but also have a board that you can ride at cable, that's the board you should get, the Tona Flow. And that's why I have it in my quiver. Every now and again when I get to travel and go to somewhere where there's a cable park, the Flow is the board that I use. The pop would obviously work as well, but it's a bit fast and it lands a little bit harder than the Flow when you're hitting big kickers at the cable park. So yeah guys, those are the 3 boards in my lineup. Kind of crazy that I have 3 boards, but the Pop 2.0 is the main one. But then I also have the other boards just for, you know, different type of scenarios. Oh yeah guys, I almost forgot to mention, Tona's actually looking for ambassadors. We want to grow the brand, we want to throw the brand pretty much everywhere. Everyone needs to know and see Tona. So if you're a young up-and-coming rider, or if you own a kite school and you want to check out how you can potentially get Tona in your school, there'll be a link down in the description that will take you to the Tona Ambassador page. And yeah, go fill it out. We want to hear your story. We want to hear how you can kind of help Tona grow, or just how you want to be a part of the brand. And yeah, we really appreciate it. So yeah, if you're interested, go check it out, and let's jump back into the video. So now that we talked about twin tip stuff, let's jump into the next segment of my favorite piece of kiteboarding gear, which is kite foiling stuff. Okay guys, so yeah, kite foiling. This has been taking over the kite world in the past few years, and I'm stoked to be a part of this movement. I've wanted to get a foil since I saw foiling, but it wasn't until I teamed up with Levitas hydrofoils that I got to get my hands on it. So big ups to Levitas. If you don't know them, they're a company based in Austria, and they make some of the most high-end premium carbon foils. And yeah, what setup do I ride? I ride the EXO board with the cruiser foil with a 96 centimeter full carbon mast, and that's my go-to setup for any foil adventure. It's so freaking sick, the cruiser front wing, because it's very predictable and it doesn't take a lot of wind to actually get up and get foiling. Because for me, living in beautiful Antigua, there are a lot of days where the wind's a little bit light, but it's beautiful for exploring, and that's where foiling basically comes alive. So I like the cruiser front wing just because, yeah, you don't need a lot of wind. You can get up in pretty much no wind. Once your kite barely flies, you can pop up, get up at the foil, and basically have the freedom to go wherever you want. So yeah, that's the foil stuff that I ride. Alright, so next up we're going to talk about a few little accessories that are also with me at all times. But before we do that, if you're still watching, let's play a little game. Leave a comment down below telling me what gear you ride and why. I'm just very interested to hear, you know, how people end up riding the gear they do. Is it just that you got a good deal? Do you really like the brand? Did you meet this team rider and he stoked you out and now you ride their gear? Just leave a little comment down below. And yeah, it'd be cool just to kind of hear, you know, what you guys ride and why you ride it. Okay guys, so let's talk about accessories. What accessories are with me all the time and enable me to shred like a mofo? Basically I got 3 main accessories. Let's talk about my harness first. I'm fortunate enough to ride for Dakan, riding with them for a few years. And I ride the C1 hammerhead harness, which is kind of a hybrid hard shell harness. Comes in 6 colorways, so it matches my Tona Pop, matches my Tona Stratus. So, you know, you gotta look good, feel good to then ride good, right? So yeah, that's the harness I ride, Dakan C1 hammerhead harness. So yeah, what other accessories are in my little kite quiver? I have a Tona duffel in my quiver, which not a lot of you guys may know about, but basically Tona duffel is the kite bag that comes with the Tona Stratus, but it's also just a sick kind of lifestyle bag. It's remixed the traditional kite bag into a sick duffel style bag. So yeah, it's just super useful for carrying whatever. You can put kites in it, put clothes in it, use it as a travel bag. So pretty stoked to have that in the quiver. It also comes with a Tona tongue, which is actually just kind of like a cool compression bag that you can either use with the Tona duffel or you can use it as its own kite bag. So yeah, the Tona duffel and the Tona tongue are definitely in the quiver. And then last but not least, very important of any kiteboarder's quiver is a pump. What pump do I use? I have been using pumps from WMFG for a few years now, at least a year and a half. because I did a collaboration with them a while ago where we gave away a sick double pump. And yeah, basically WMFG is a company based in the States, I believe, and they just focus on making cool pumps. You know, a lot of pumps these days have kind of copied stuff they've been doing, but basically they're just very well built pumps. They come with stick flexi hose, which are less likely to break compared to the normal hose that most pumps have. So yeah, that's the pump I use, WMFG. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much sums up what gear I ride and why. Hopefully you found this video interesting. If you want to check out any of the gear that I talked about, everything is linked down in the description below. So make sure you go check it out. Don't forget to use that Kite Like Jake code too if you decide to support Tona and buy yourself some sick Caribbean infused kite gear. And yeah, that's pretty much it guys. Big thanks for tuning in. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a comment on what gear you ride and why. Just super intrigued to hear why people ride what they ride. Did you just get a good deal, or did you meet someone that freaking sold you on the brand? It's just, I'm very interested in hearing your story on how you got into kiteboarding and what gear you ride. And that's pretty much it guys. Big thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I've been trying to drop videos every single Friday, and I've been doing this for a little bit over 2 years. So if you like cool kiteboarding content, you might want to hang out here on this channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it guys. See you soon in another video. Peace, love, and big ups.